Do you think vibe coding will replace programmers? But before that, we must understand what vibe coding is. Hey there, this is Darsh, a tech enthusiast trying to learn and explain vibe coding to you. Let's start. Understanding vibe coding. Vibe coding is a modern way of programming where developers describe what they want to build using natural language instead of writing every line of code manually. Instead of focusing only on syntax and programming commands, developers explain the idea or vibe of the program and allow artificial intelligence tools to help generate code. Vibe coding is just basically vibing with code. You give your vibe or the thought or the idea you have about the app or the website or the web page. You just write it in normal human language, the language in which I am speaking, the language in which you speak to your people. And AI understands it, AI analyzes it. AI then writes every line of code without your involvement. And then you have your app ready. Artificial intelligence systems such as ChatGPT, GitHub Copilot, and other AI coding assistants can understand human instructions and convert them into working code. These tools analyze the request, understand the intended functionality, and produce code in programming language like Python, JavaScript, or HTML. Vibe coding is basically uh, you not writing any line of code but getting a fully functional app just by writing a few explaining lines which describe your desired outcome. Moving forward, the rise of vibe coding. Vibe coding can be defined as the practice of describing software ideas, features, or behaviors in natural language and allowing artificial intelligence to generate the necessary programming code. In this method, the developer focuses on clearly explaining the desired outcome of the program instead of manually writing every technical instruction. So, people don't manually write every line of code, spending hours and hours of time to just get a functional app. But vibe coding makes it easier. You just define the practice of describing uh, it is vibe coding can be defined as the practice of describing software ideas. You just tell your software idea, feature, or behavior in the normal language, and the AI generates the app. When a user provides a prompt describing what they want to build, the AI system analyzes the request and generates code that attempts to implement the desired functionality. The developer then reviews, edits, and tests the generated code. After getting the desired outcome or not so desired outcome or the output, the coder or the developer reviews, edits, and tests the generated code to ensure that it works correctly. Moving forward, traditional coding versus vibe coding. Traditional coding requires developers to write detailed instructions using specific programming language. Each command must follow strict syntax rule, and programmers must understand how different parts of the program interact with each other. Learning traditional coding usually requires significant practice and technical knowledge. Okay, traditional coding is learning the syntax, learning the programming language, and then developing a app. It requires mm, usually requires significant practice and technical knowledge. Each command must follow strict syntax rules, and programmers must understand how different parts of the program interact with each other. It's a long process and it takes time to learn and as well as work on it. Vibe coding changes this process by allowing developers to describe the goal of the program using natural language. Instead of manually writing every code, the developer explains what the program should do and the AI generates the initial version of code. Okay, I explain the basic idea and the AI gives the final fully functional version of code. Not fully functional, but yeah, initial version of code. And I then edit it. It's like much easier. You don't have to follow any syntax. You don't have to learn lines and lines of code. You don't have to spend hours and hours of time. You just have to write in normal language and it generates the code. Moving forward, guys, I hope you all are enjoying. Now, starting with vibe coding processes. Okay, vibe coding has four processes: idea generation, clear prompting, AI code generation, testing, and iteration. Okay, idea generation. It doesn't require any app, any internet, any laptop. It just requires you and your mind. The process begins with developer brainstorming software ideas such as application or games they wish to create, allowing the creativity to flow before coding begins. Okay, I just brainstorm ideas. I think about the idea. I cut it. I modify it. I review it. I brainstorm it, and finally reach to an idea that I want, a desired outcome that I want. Now comes the next step, clear prompting. Developer then writes clear and concise prompts describing software's desired functions and features, communicating their vision for the AI for optimal code generation. Okay, developers write write on the AI model. They write prompts. They write clear prompts so the AI understands their idea. It's just the magic of writing. You have to write good so that AI understands your idea. Now, AI code generation. Now it's the AI's work. The AI analyzes the provided prompt and generates corresponding code in a specified programming language, utilizing its understanding of developers' goals to produce relevant results. It then analyzes our prompts and generates a code or the app. Now, again, it's our process, our part. Testing and iteration. Finally, developers test the generated code, ensuring it meets expectation, modifying it as needed, and iterating on the designs to refine the further program. We, the users, test it and modify it. Tell AI what else is wanted, what was expected, what it didn't do, everything, and finally coming to our desired result. Okay, process is over, moving forward. Simple example of vibe coding. Okay, this is very easy. Imagine a beginner who wants to create a simple calculator program instead of writing the entire program from scratch. The student can ask an AI coding assistant for help. Okay. For example, the student wants to create a Python calculator program that takes two numbers from the user and performs addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. The AI system analyzes the request and generates a Python script that performs these operations. The student can then run the program and test whether the calculator works correctly. If the student wants to improve the program, they can ask the AI to add additional features such as input validation, error handling, or a graphical interface. Okay, it is basically a student, a coding student, or a normal student wants to build a calculator, a simple calculator that does operations on two numbers. I have that idea. Now what to do? I don't know any coding. I go to a vibe coding app. I clearly prompt my idea. I state what I want properly in a simple language. I give the command, the AI generates the code, and now I test it. I modify it, and I have the final results. This is the simple example of vibe coding. This is vibe coding. Just giving command in simple language and getting instruction in code language. Moving forward, common tools used in these vibe coding. Common tools are Lovable, GitHub, Copilot, and Replit AI. Lovable is an AI-powered platform that turns simple ideas or prompts into fully functional apps and websites in minutes. I have used Lovable, and this is really good. I just write in simple language; it gives me the fully functional app. GitHub Copilot provides real-time suggestions to speed up coding tasks within popular coding editors. It is also kind of coding vibe coding app. This is also very useful. Replit AI. Replit AI enables users to build and run code in an integrated development environment, enhancing productivity. It also works the same way. So you may find other tools also, but these are some common tools that I have also used. Moving forward, guys, basic skills needed for vibe coding. Very good. Very important skills. Programming idea. Understanding core programming ideas is essential for effective communication with AI tools. You need to have a basic, clear vision. What programming means? What is programming? How program happens? What is programming language? Every basic thing about programming. You have a basic knowledge. So you, if any error comes, you have that basic knowledge that yeah, we have to do this. We have to do this in this way. Programming behavior. Clearly describing what the program should do enables AI to generate accurate code. You have to tell what is the behavior of the program. Behavior. Describing what the program must do. What the task. It's like important for prompting. You must understand what program behavior means. Logical thinking. Very simple. Logical thinking skill help us to break down complex ideas into manageable programming steps. Okay, if you want to make a app that tells whether the number is smaller than 18 or not. Okay, very simple. Or age you can take if the person is adult or not. If you don't have the some basic knowledge that one is smaller than 18 or uh, 19 is greater than 18, you won't be able to make that. I'm giving a very silly example, I know, but it is very basic. I know, but it is important. Moving forward, important methods of doing it. Prompt engineering. Clear prompts improve AI understanding and lead to accurate code generation. Prompt engineering. You have to prompt clearly. You have to learn how to write to AI, how to explain AI. Iterative development. Continuous refinement through feedback ensures better code quality and functionality over time. Okay, you have to refine, modify, you have to review what AI has given you and what you are giving AI. So it becomes good, iterative, like refining everything, better code quality. Careful examination of generated code helps identify issues and improvements before implementation. Code review. Code review. Issues and improvements. What are the issues in the code? Debugging code. Improvement. What can be improved in the app? These things you need to know. These three methods are very important for making a app. Moving forward. Advantages of vibe coding. Increased speed. Vibe coding accelerates software creation, enabling developers to generate code rapidly. Okay, if it I use traditional coding method, it will take me around a few hours to even develop a login page. But if I use vibe coding, it will take me around 20-30 minutes, much less, very much less. So speed is increased. Rapid prototyping. Developers can quickly transform ideas into prototypes, testing concepts without extensive manual coding. Okay, developers transform their ideas into prototypes very quickly through testing concepts without extensive manual. You don't have to write too much, just idea,